marked all the grids. Good morning to all my lovely viewers. Welcome to a brand new vlog. I have been anticipating this package through the morning today. As excited as I am to rip open this package, I have to first decide whether my stock cupboard even has space for more things. If you really want to take a closer look at the bright, colorful contents of the package, please remember to watch the vlog right up to the end. Oh no, can you see that? This is really filled right up to the rafters. All these things will have to be taken out and the entire cupboard reorganized. This is one of my many cupboards where I had started organizing my vintage textiles a while back. But over time, things have got mixed up, and this cupboard has also become a place where I keep some of my stock. My studio is usually used for the carpentry and the dustwork, so I have to keep the textiles segregated in a separate space. As a result, every inch of space available here at home has to be organized and maximized. I have it in mind to share the corner that I have created here as a work from home station with you guys. Do let me know if you'd like to see a tour in the comments. So having emptied the shelves, I have wiped them down, and now I am stacking my stock and also the vintage textiles shelf wise. After months of procrastination, one package has made me sort this cupboard, and I'm really thrilled there is space to keep all the new things that have just arrived this morning. What I'm sharing in this vlog are clips from 2 or 3 days of work, which I have curated according to what will make sense to you viewers. So now it's time to resume work on a patchwork piece which I have been working on for a couple of weeks. I've already patched pieces of scrap to make the quilt top, and now I'm going to start working on machine quilting the quilt sandwich. I usually use old worn out bed sheets, saris or dupattas, even curtains as the batting for my quilted pieces. So I'm sitting down to restart work on this piece. So if you see, we have marked all the grids using the sewing machine. What needs to be done now is to machine on the insides. And to do this, I'm going to be using matching threads to cover the entire piece. So these extra threads here that the machine is leaving, I'll be cutting in the end, and here's a little detail of the texturizing of the fabric, and in the similar way we'll be adding texture to the entire piece, changing the color of the thread as we go. Amongst a few things that I did on this day was finishing up 3 quilt tops using this technique. This brings us to the most complicated part of the entire process, that of detailing individual patches with a row of fine running stitch. I usually use a contrasting thread, white in this case, so it acts as a highlight against the bright colors of the throw. I'm only sharing a few clips for the sake of this video. In reality, this process takes me weeks to do. Once the hand detailing is done, the throws are packed off to the workshop for finishing. And I will resume the vlog now from the point I received the finished pieces back from the workshop. These are the throws we were quilting. Karishma's piece here, Gayatri's piece there, and Meenakshi's piece right about here. Extremely excited now to finish these, because once the tailor has attached the backing and the borders, it's now time for me to attach the tassels. I'm going to now reach out into my box of scrap fabric to start making the trims for the runner. And the plan for these is to attach triangle trims in the center, and on the edges we'll be attaching individual trims according to the taste of the clients. So we will begin by making triangle trims first, which I cut using scrap fabrics into 3 by 3 inch circles. I've used pinking shears so that the raw edges of the circles do not fray. And before you know, a bunch of scrap fabric cut into circles will be ready. Now to make the trim itself. So we begin by layering one circle right on top of the other, like so. We fold this into a half, like that. Once that's been folded into a half, we're going to fold it into a quarter, like that. Once this is done, we sew down this edge. As I sew the edges, I'm trying to maintain a very fine sewing margin between the two edges. So a garland of the triangle trims are ready. Let's just cut these out individually. Here I am turning them inside out, and they are ready to be attached to the throw. So like I showed you in a previous video, this one again I'm going to start by putting the border trims first, and then we will attach the oversized trims. And hide the knot very neatly inside there. Start attaching the very first trim like so. Twist the thread a couple of times so it has some body, and knot it up right here. And the very first trim is done. I'm going to see you once I finish this entire row. So the trims have been attached on both edges of the throw, barring the corners, where for Karishma's throw we are going to attach these beautiful oversized, really cute kitschy fishes. So I am using these cotton thread beads to wedge the fishes onto the sides, and I'll begin by first stringing my needle through the beads and then attaching the beads to the top of the fishes. And there you go. That's how we finish the corner on the throw. A bright boho, almost fully made from waste fabric throw is done. And before I go, I'm going to leave you with the haul that I began this entire video with. So check out what came out of that package that we had opened early in the vlog. Of all days here at the studio, a day that we get to open a package like we just opened are the most exciting for me. Look at what just came out of the package. I have received a stash of the most amazing Afghan embroidery pieces. And it is extremely exciting for me to see that most of these have come in such good condition. There are beautiful threadwork embroidered pieces, pieces with large shimmery mirrors, pieces with beautiful tilla embroidery like the one I showed you in the previous vlog. I really don't know what I'm going to use these to make at the moment. Mostly lumber cushions. I'll try and continue to share whatever I make from these pieces with you guys here on YouTube. Of course, my Instagram and Facebook are regularly uploaded with product launches. So if you're not following me there, make sure to follow me. I have left the links below here in the description. And that's all for this vlog. Enjoy these pieces and come back to see more.